All right, this is Vivian, and today we are watching and reviewing the Chanel Spring Summer 2025 Haute Couture show. So I don't believe that Matthew Blase, if that's how you say his name correctly, I'm not sure if he's behind this collection. I believe it's still the Chanel team. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, but he is the incoming creative director or new creative director for Chanel. So there's a possibility that this is his collection, like his first collection. Again, that's probably something I should have looked up, but we move. So anyway, let's just tune in, watch. We'll see what I have to say. Also, I don't know if I've said this already. I want to be invited to a fashion show so fucking bad. Like, genuinely, I want to go to fashion shows. Like, I don't know if I want to be a fashion editor or fashion journalist. I mean, I would kind of like to do that, but I don't think I would want that to be like my main squeeze. I would kind of want to do that on the side. Have like a main job and then also be able to like write stuff on the side. Anyway, hopefully I get invited to a fashion show one day. Hopefully before the world fucking ends. But yeah, it's like literally on my bucket list to sit front row at fashion shows. Anyway, hey, I'm pretty sure you saw that. I don't have to go back. But like you see, their set design is always on 10. Like honestly, it really is. And of course you can see obviously how this is kind of close to resembling, the interlock C's of the Chanel logo. Not quite, because it probably wouldn't work as well for the models to have a runway. Um, but their set design, like they always kill it at Chanel. Again, the clothes, that's another story. But the set design, like these are also another thing that I want to do and be a part of. Um, theirs is always really good. Like honestly, it's always been pretty consistent, in my opinion. Chop. The overall silhouette is good. The color, no, the colors, I should say, not so good. Like this outfit is very basic in my opinion, very simple silhouette, but it's still good. But those colors, oh my god, terrible. Same thing here. Nice design, basic silhouette, color choice, even pattern choice, awful. Honestly, this yellow outfit right here, everything that's come down so far, chop. Well, not everything so far, but what's in this frame, chop. Okay, I was literally waiting for this one to come into the main frame. Honestly, looking at it now, it does not look as good as it did when she was behind the other model. But let me let it play for a few seconds. Let's see. Okay, I see the vision once again. This outfit is also really good. Also really good. I feel like though, okay, come on English. I feel like again, I don't want to sound like one of those, everything has to be a corset warrior or like I'm a part of that brigade. But I just feel like if the top was just brought in a little more, like if it was just cinched in a little bit more. I understand that the flare of the top also resembles the flare of the skirt. And of course, that's a very nice look. I feel like though, if they weren't going to bring in the waist a bit more, I feel like they should have added similar flare design to the end of the sleeves. That would bring the whole outfit together. I really think that's what they should have done instead. Or yeah, that's what they should have done instead of going with these straight sleeves. But again, I'm not a professional, so whatever. Do I even have to say it? Look at every outfit in the frame. Do I even have to say it? Chop. Chop. Also, I know that little accents and accessories is what keeps a collection cohesive, but we need to be so serious. That does not mean that whatever the accessory may be goes with every outfit. Look at the belt. Look at this black belt on this outfit. Does it make sense? Doesn't to me. Of course, I'm not a professional, so maybe I have no room to talk, but I will talk. Like it no. No. Chop. See the vision for this. Like, wait a minute. I feel like, and listen, I'm not a part of like the corset, everything has to be cinched at the waist brigade. But if the top was a little bit more tight to the body, I could kind of like it still looks good as it's loose. But if it was just a little bit more cinched to the body, I would kind of see the vision. And if they dressed it up a bit more with accessories, maybe like a pearl moment, that would not be so bad. That would be pretty good too. And I feel like if they had a more balanced shoe, that would definitely just make the whole thing come together. Of course, there's the black accents here on the shoe to complement the belt, but I feel like it's a little too much white. I was low key gonna make a joke there, but let's move past it. I just feel like if the shoe colors were a little bit more equal, like a little bit more balanced, it would look better. I just feel like the stark white of the shoe is kind of throwing off the outfit a little bit. Like the outfit is literally blue. like, but like yeah. But all in all, I kind of see the vision for this one. Okay, and also that model, she's killing it. Like, hello, she knows this is like one of the better things that Chanel has put out in a long time, so she has to make sure it looks fierce as well. That's why she's killing it that way. Like, this is one of many rare Chanel moments. Give your best, girl. And she did. This outfit is so bad. I like actually just have to say something. Like, look at what they have this beautiful girl in. Look what they have this beautiful. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, sister. Like, look at what they have this beautiful girl in. This ugly ass outfit. Oh my god. Like, genuinely, what is going on? Both of these looks, chop, chop, so fucking hard. I kind of see the vision for this one, but I think it's like the puffy sleeves right here that are ruining it. So unfortunately, this is a chop. Same thing with this look. Chop. The potential is there though, but it's a chop. Tell me this is not BuzzFeed, Tumblr, pin like unicorn rainbow Pinterest, like circa 2015, 2014 type nonsense. Like you've got to be serious. Okay, it's gonna sound crazy, but I kind of see the potential for this outfit too. Like again, some of these outfits, like I feel like Chanel runway or for Chanel runways, some of the outfits are genuinely not so bad. But you know how there's a runway stylist? Sometimes some of these runway stylists, it feels like they're setting the brand up. Like because when you see some of the outfits and you see them as individual pieces or styled in different ways, you're like, okay, this isn't so bad. So why does it look like that on the runway? Like I really feel like I could be like a pretty good runway stylist because some of the things that you see, it's like we don't really need major tweaks here. It's just like add this, take this away, blah blah. But why does it look like that on the runway then? Anyway, honestly, I kind of like this outfit. Not gonna expand on that, but I get it. This is such a weird comment, but what do I feel like Hillary Clinton would wear something like this? Okay, anyway. Okay. I also just wanted to mention this. This model's walk, like, watch her walk. Her walk is so subtle and good that it almost made this outfit look good too. Because Loki, when I was watching her walk, I was like, wait a minute, why is this outfit kind of. Oh, never mind. It's just the model. So, anyway. Wait a minute. Go back. Wait, literally, I was sitting here. Okay, hold on. Let me actually just go back first, and then I'll then I'll speak. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Okay, so my confusion was around whether or not this was the Chanel bride. Unfortunately, the answer is yes, it is. This outfit is so bad, I legitimately thought there was somebody else coming out behind her. I was like, oh, this probably isn't it. And then I realized there was nobody behind her. I was like, oh, this is the closing look. Oh, again, at the end of the day, I am not a professional. I am not behind the scenes with the Chanel team as much as I wish I was. So these are obviously people a little bit more qualified than me to put out something on a runway. At the end of the day, though, this is terrible. Like, oh my god, it's not even funny. This is actually terrible. Like, wait, we're gonna play it again. Like, just wait. This is terrible. That top, especially, is terrible. Do you see the dress portion here? I feel like if you remove this thing, actually, I feel like if you just had the dress portion that was underneath, if you just had that, you could probably make something work. It is completely covered up and destroyed by this glittery ass jacket that I probably would have worn when I was 10. This veil. Like, can you be serious? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that is the closing look. And then the rest of the models will come out. So that was essentially it. I don't think I had much to say for this video, so I'll talk a little bit more here at the end. This was a hot mess. This was garbage. And again, that's pretty harsh words, especially coming from somebody who's even lesser than an amateur. But like again, I'm pretty sure Matthew Blase, hopefully I'm saying his name right, has yet to fully take the reins at Chanel. So it's really the Chanel team that's kind of spearheading this. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but like this is insane. Like especially for a global brand like Chanel. Like this is insane. This is so bad. Like there's there's really no other way to put it. And actually, even what I'm about to say next, or the rest of what I'm about to say, is a little bit of a contradiction because I literally just said this collection is so bad, but some of the pieces were a bit better. Very few pieces were a bit better than the overall quality of what's been put out on Chanel so far. Low key, I think this closing look, this Chanel bridal look or bride look, kind of just like ruined the rest of the show for me. I could not believe my eyes. But um, like the whole look was cohesive for sure. All the looks look like they came from the same collection rather than looking like they were pulled from 39 different collections. Even though it was cohesive, I felt like the belt was unnecessary in some pieces. Like again, there's nothing wrong with continuity and again cohesiveness, but I feel like you still need to be able to tell when it's like, okay, this accessory goes with everything else but maybe just not this outfit, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, at the end of the day it'll still all come together, but I guess it's my 2 cents on it. These next two statements I'm gonna make are a bit of a contradiction themselves as well. The first statement, this collection did very well at appealing to a younger demographic. And the next statement I'm going to make is this collection did very well at appealing to an older demographic as well. There's a bit of class analysis before I explain why I made those statements. Fashion is always a response to whatever's happening in society. Many people have been saying that a fashion house like Chanel puts out these very dated and aged pieces because they want to appeal to an older consumer base who would be the consumer base who has or still has a lot of money. I hope I don't have to explain the financial crisis that everybody's in, especially young people. Like, please be fucking serious. But that was some reasoning or some people's reasoning as to why Chanel was putting out these really aged pieces. Cause it's like, again, you're supposed to be a front runner for setting the tone for fashion. All in all, though, I would rate this collection like a 2 out of 10. Like I honestly would, like a 2.5 out of 10. Like again, I think I'm like beating a dead horse here. Um, I was gonna say something crazy, but yeah, I really think I'm like beating a dead horse here. So like the runway shows that have been put out have not been good at all. Not just for Chanel. I feel like across the board, when it comes to major fashion houses, I know Dior will always have its warriors, YSL will always have its warriors, but like you have to be serious. These people are only front runners in fashion because of money, because of like clout. Like when it comes to setting the tone for fashion, when it comes to propping up new trends, like really some having like a defining moment, that hasn't happened in a long time. And the last time it did happen for a fashion house was with Versace and those platform heels. And because they were good looking and popular, people then immediately hated it. That's also something that people have to stop. Like, just because something is popular doesn't mean you have to hate it. Like sometimes it's popular because it looks good. You know what I mean? So again, maybe I'm a little out of the loop more so than I think. Maybe not though, because I just like I haven't really seen something that's defining, transformative. And this is gonna sound weird. I feel like especially when it comes to just everyday wear. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh, this is high fashion, it's not everyday wear. Calm down, Coco Chanel. I didn't realize you had it like that. But What I just mean is that you know how fashion has haute couture and then it has ready to wear. Ready to wear pieces are meant to be a little bit more accessible, a little bit more, let me not say accessible, but you know what I mean. Like they're just meant to show what is something that you could literally have ready to wear to go about your day. And maybe some people wouldn't put ready to wear within those parameters or within the parameters of that definition, but I think you understand my point. Um but the ready to wear like shows, they've been terrible. And trust me, we'll get to haute couture too cuz this is a haute couture show. We'll definitely get to that too. But the ready to wear shows, they just haven't been like there's nothing that's just really showed, okay, here's, you know, what we already know and then here's how to put this cool little edge on it. Like I feel like the only house that I've seen so far that really has that is maybe Alaya, um or Scarparelli. And like Scarparelli, like everything about them is wearable art. Even when it is something that's a bit more, what's the word, practical, it's still wearable art. I just mean like something that really sets the tone for modern everyday fashion. We have not seen a fashion house really come out and do it. I feel like that's why, or that's, I feel like that's a part of the reason why you see people just picking up trends from the 90s or 2000s. Like the people who are supposed to be, you know, again, like the people who set the tone, they're not doing that because now it's just profit over everything. I'm kind of rambling there, but um, right. So and then the haute couture. Oh my god, it's so terrible. I can't even say it. Like the haute couture shows are probably even worse. It's like this is a haute couture, and again, maybe I'm definitely not the experienced voice to really be saying anything, but it's just like this is haute couture. Like what? Like genuinely, has there been a change in the fashion rules or something that haute couture shows now have to be boring and ridiculous and not at all interesting? Like what is going on? I can't remember. I think it was Dior. I think it was the Dior women's collection, their haute couture collection from like 2 or 3 years ago. I could not fucking believe that. Like, you have to be so serious. You guys, it's probably not a good look when the Schiaparelli ready to wear collection and collections that have been out looks a bit more like it belongs on a haute couture runway than some of the haute couture collections that are coming out from some of these major fashion houses. I hope everything that I just said made sense because like that is crazy. Even from some smaller fashion houses that I'll definitely want to get into, even their stuff looks more haute couture than like the stuff that was displayed even in this show. Like again, obviously I'm not somebody who's behind the scenes in the industry. I will get there though, trust me. Um but it's just like, you know, you've got to be serious. Like I really hate, I mean, I hate the general idea of just saying that something is good just because everybody else is. But I especially hate seeing that in fashion. Like I really feel like fashion is in an emperor's new clothes position where it's like because this brand put this out, oh, it's good. Like when you read some of the stuff on like the Vogue website or even some of the reviews from other people on other websites, it's like you're really reaching for every word in the dictionary to make these collections seem good. They're not. And unfortunately, Mugler, especially the people who so far have written the reviews for the Mugler shows on Vogue, it's that. Like you're reaching to try to make it seem like it's good. It's not. And it's not, and it's okay to say that. And I feel like we can acknowledge when something isn't good while also acknowledging that fashion is subjective. Like we can hold space for both those things. Oh my god. I still haven't seen Wicked. Like anyway though. So like yeah. Like, we just gotta be serious. I mean, hopefully we see new, big, beautiful voice. Let's ignore that. Hopefully we see big, beautiful voice coming into the fashion industry. Some might say it's me. Who knows? No, but truly, hopefully we see just something new and invigorating and innovative. Because I really want to, as the girls say, I want to gag over a collection. Like I really do. And honestly, so far, there's so many different fashion houses out here, of course. But from some of the major players, really, it's only Scarparelli that every time I see their collections, I'm like in awe. Daniel Roseberry and the Scarparelli team, literally undefeated. I'll end off there. So yeah, see ya.